Good morning. Sorry we're a little late. Everybody wanted to sleep in this morning. Okay, Adele, she's mad that I got her up. I'm Lori Zaleski, the owner of the Funny Farm Rescue. We are located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We are here to do our story time at 10 o'clock. We're just, like I said, just a few minutes over. I know everybody's wanting to see Miss Hope, so we're going to maybe talk about her today. She is a kitten that was found on the side of the road next to her mom who had gotten hit by a car. And because you can see, we don't know if she has eyes or if she's going to have eyes or if she's going to ever have any eyesight. It is too early to tell, so she is on antibiotics. But you can see she's much fatter than she was. She was very, very thin earlier. We didn't know she was going to make it. When I first picked her up, she would go like this, and her head would just go back. She had zero body movement. She just was laying there, so we weren't sure that she was going to make it. However, she's a little feisty today. She wants to get down and play with her best friend, Jello. He is the other one who has a similar story. He lost his mom. The mom got hit by a car with his brothers and sisters, and he was the only one that survived. So these two are growing up together, and you can see they love each other very much. So they're just hanging out. And the duck is going to surpass probably in size eventually, but you can see they're just loving life out here. And Miss Adele came out too because she was a little bit jealous that they were getting to go outside in the flush grass. So she's actually in dirt right now, but we're in our protected area. This is Chucky's Tree, the mega esophagus dog that died a year and a half ago. So we're in our protected area, so roosters can't get her. So she might take a little dust bath today. She seems like she's really enjoying herself. So I was saying last week about we had Angel and Steven, the two geese, that Steven healed Angel with his love for her. A lot of times people, we love little Miss Hope, but this duck needs Hope just as much as Hope needs this little duck, because they have very similar situations and they are healing each other. You can see, I think the little Jello, the duck, thinks that Hope's his mom. So they hang out all the time together, except for when this one's getting a bath. Hope has only had one bath so far and has only needed one bath. Hope, we are not afraid of losing her anymore. She is very strong. She is using the litter box on her own. We're even starting to see little cracks. See her eyes? I know they look kind of scary right now, but they have antibiotics in them. And we're hoping that once they start opening up a little bit, we'll get to see what's in there. The vet is going to wait until she's healthy enough, and then they will see if they have to do surgery. If she is blind, they have to remove the eyes and then sew them up. But hopefully maybe she'll have a little bit of some vision. So we'll see. Like I said, we don't care at the Funny Farm if you can see, if you can walk, if you have to wear a diaper, if you have to sit up and eat in a chair. We don't care. We all just get along and figure it out. So they're enjoying the sun. Oh, and look who Jello's starting to eat some grass. Are you trying to eat some grass? And that little flower, yes. Okay, so we're gonna try and give Hope. I want to show how Hope is eating. She likes her bot. Let's say you're going to have some. She already ate, but she might be due for a second feeding. And you can see she just loves her little KMR formula. It's like mother's milk replacement. It's very important for kittens, especially this one. She eats way more than any of the other kittens, the bottle babies that we have, because she eats smaller amounts at a time because her stomach was so little, because she was starving to death, that you can't feed them all at once. You have to give, like, every 15 minutes a few droplets. But you can see she's holding on to my hand like, Mommy, don't take it away yet. In the beginning, she used to push me away. Like, she didn't want, me to put it in her mouth. But now she's getting used to it and knows that it's yummy. So we can only give her, again, a little bit at a time. So that'll be it for a few minutes, and she's starting to clean herself too. All right, Jello, where are you going? You want to go with your sister? Hold on, sit down there. Okay, see, he likes to cuddle up in with her. Oh, don't turn your back to everybody. Let's see your little cute face. There he is. All right, so I think we should, all right, so we have very few volunteers today, like, so I can't even find one right now to have somebody babysit. You want me to carry them around?
Yeah.
Uh-oh, somebody just took a poopy. Poop happens
Live
at
video.
the funny farm. All right, now I'm not going to be able to use that blanket right now. Whoops. We could use the other side if you want to go back on there, since your brother messed it up. Brothers do that sometimes. They like to mess things up for their sisters. I had 2 brothers. I know all about that. Okay. I still have 2 brothers. Not that I still have them. All right. I think Adele's going to be safe in here, but right outside this fence is a rooster. And you know, he's like, she does not like roosters. We all know that, right? Okay.
Farley's guarding though.
Farley is watching, right, Farley? Farley's upset because he really wants to be. Where's Tuck Tuck? Oh, there's Tuck Tuck behind me. The other little monsters, the little small dogs, we call them the monsters because they're always like, they sound like they're being monsters, but they're very, very friendly, but they're always playing and growling. So they sound like little gremlins. Look at Adele go. Adele, you're going to need a bath. Oh my goodness, you even have a little ant climbing on you. Oh my stars. We're going to have to clean you up before you come in the house. So chickens like to go around and dust. They take a dust bath because they don't like water. So they're not going to go out and, wash underneath like people do. So this is them cooling themselves. The dusty dirt will get them nice and cool. They throw it up underneath their feathers, and believe it or not, that dust actually helps cool them off. And that is what she's doing. She's picking around. She likes to eat the little grass. Oh, she even just rolled her head in the dirt. I have never seen her do that. She's going to need a new manicure, pedicure after we're done. Uh-oh, here comes... Hope says, "What? That looks pretty fun. Maybe I should do that too." Maybe? So she's looking for bugs, as you kids know. That's why chickens scratch around. So Adele does scratch around, but she has to feel very protected. She didn't like roosters growing up because they bothered her. They would pick on her. So her being in the dirt, as long as she's in her fenced-in area and mommy's close by, she knows that she's protected. If I leave, she does freak out a little bit. And you can see, Hope can't even see, but knows that something fun is going on over here. She can hear it. So she loves Adele. She sometimes cuddles up with Adele in the house when Adele's sitting down. So all these 3 are in the house with the other 8 dogs. A cockatoo named Nikki, who is very loud. A lot of times we can hear her out here. And who else? Oh, I have a pigeon named Violet. And she's in my kitchen also. And I'll hear, "Grrr, grrr, goo, goo." And I'm like, what is that noise? I kind of sometimes forget. And it's a pigeon.
Adele complains because she can't sleep.
I know. Adele sleeps next to her in her little box. And yeah, sometimes Adele will start yelling like, "Could you keep it down? I'm trying to sleep over here."
Well, Hope doesn't let anything stop her.
Uh-oh, she's got a little sneeze. So she does have a cold still. She is on antibiotics internally as well as in her eyes. But she's starting to explore. You can see she's healthy. She's getting healthy. She's not healthy yet, but she's getting healthy. She can walk on her own. She climbed up on the back of my couch yesterday and just sat there. She could feel that she was on the edge so she wouldn't fall down. And she's starting to explore now, which is a great sign because, like I said, we're not worried about her dying on us because she's... Ah! Adele, you just got her all dirty. Oh, my goodness. Your Aunt Sue said
that salons are closed, so Adele has to take a mud bath.
So my Aunt Sue said salons are closed, so she has to take a mud bath. Hey, there are spas that you take mud baths, would be really good for your skin. Maybe Adele knows something that we don't. She's practically upside down right now. The problem is she's getting her diaper all dirty. I'm going to take it off.
Okay.
Adele, let me get your diaper off. Hold on. As you all know, Adele has... Oh, hold on, Adele. I'm sorry. Mommy, sorry. You're all dirty. Oh, my goodness.
Tangled up.
She's tangled up in her feet. Here's Adele's beautiful daisy diaper, and you can see she's got it all dirty already. And it's a little bit of a little sack, and it sticks to her butt.
Don't
doesn't stick to her.
In it.
There's nothing in it. She has not gone poopy yet. Okay. So that's just dirt from the dirt getting in from here.
Farley.
But this acts like a bag on the back of her butt, so it sticks out. And then this goes under her chest. like so, like a little suspender. And then this will go over her shoulder and connect to the back, and it crisscrosses in the back. So a lot of people ask me, I did not make this, excuse you, I did not make this myself. I wish I did, because they're $30 a piece on Amazon. Somebody makes these by hand though, and they have a liner, so they're reusable. You have to clean them. So if you're the volunteer that has chicken diaper
That would be Matt.
duty, usually I try and get Matt Reeves, because you know he's usually writing and doing all the fun stuff. We make him clean the diapers.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, there's Miss Cindy. We're gonna come out of here, so maybe we will have you put our Jello.
Look at his little.
Look, he's like, don't pick me up.
Maybe he wants to go in the water in the little pool.
He might want to go in his little pool
This one
because
has
it's getting
water.
warm. All right, well, to walk him over, I'm gonna hand him to you so I can get out. And then Miss Hope is behind me running around. Come here, pretty girl. And we'll leave Adele in here. We'll leave her diaper here. And then let me hand this to Miss Cindy. Oh, I hope everybody could hear me, because I didn't have my microphone anywhere near
Pretty windy,
myself.
so I think they probably can.
Hopefully everybody can hear me. If anybody can't hear me, also let us know where you are. Uh-oh, I bet you're hearing Jello a lot right now. Let us know where you are. We love to hear where everybody is from. And we are saying thank you for watching us. We're not done, but I think Jello's going to have to go take a bath. Okay, Miss Cindy. Thank you. Yeah,
Let's put him in there
but
for a second.
we're going to try and put him in a... Baby ducks cannot swim when they're this size. They can swim a little bit, but they don't have their floating feathers. Sometimes when people get baby ducks, they don't realize. They're like, oh, a duck can swim. Not true. They cannot swim. Go ahead, you can put him in. He just can't swim for long. Oh boy, where you going? Okay, Tucker. Tucker was the lifeguard. He was ready to save him. He's like, let's put him in one more time. Let's try it again. He's like, oh, okay. He does not want to get in that big boy pool. Oh, Tucker's going in. Tucker, you going to go in there? Tucker, you want to go in the pool? You want to go in the pool, Tucker? No, you don't want to go in that pool? He's like, it's kind of chilly, Mom. It's not like beach weather yet. I do have a pool in the back for the critter campers. Tucker's in it every day. If I say, Tucker, you want to go to the pool? Tucker, you want to go to the pool? Or you want to give your sister a kiss? Give him a kiss. Give her a kiss. Okay, you gonna wash her? The dogs definitely help wash her. Barley, you want to give her a kiss too? Give kisses. Say we're so glad that you're alive and that you're with our new family. Right? Give kisses. All right, Barley.
She wants to display.
No, she doesn't know what anybody looks like. So when her eyes, thank goodness, if we ever do get some vision out of her, we hope. I'm gonna send Miss Hope with Miss Cindy. Thank you.
Okay.
That one goes in the bathtub. It's in his box.
Okay.
We're not putting a lot of water in there. He just has a little bit of water because, like I said, they can drown. Sometimes people say, you can go in that way, it's opened. Sometimes people say, oh, we got a little baby duck, we're gonna just let them swim. They can swim for a little bit until they get tired, and then guess what happens? They go underwater. You can't do it until they get their floating feathers. Then they can kind of float and their little feet go, and that's it. So remember that if they're little baby ducks, you only give them a little bit of water. And that's one of our people just donated some food to us, Tucker. A bunch of food. He had done a collection for us, and they just brought about 30 bags of food that we could really use right now. We just got word, I have exciting news to find out, that we're going to open the week of the 19th. I don't know what day that is, so if somebody knows what day it is, let me know, because we're still only going to be open Tuesdays and Sundays, but we're thinking that we're going to be open that week of the 19th. It sounds like that's when they're going to allow us to be open. So, here's Mr. Ricky the peacock. We show him all the time. He has actually been spreading his feathers for us. Tucker, come here. Buddy, don't chase him. He's the peacock that got hit by a car. They said he would never walk again. Obviously, they were wrong. You can see him trotting along. He actually can fly. He and his wife had a baby 2 years ago, and then that baby had babies. So there's 3 generations of Ricky the peacock. All right, everybody wants to see Yogi. He's eating hay.
I'm running though.
But we will open his gate. So when you do come to visit on a Tuesday or a Sunday, Yogi will sadly be in his corral, in his paddock, because he has his big horns. And we don't want him gouging anybody. He has ripped 2 people's shirts. Thank goodness he didn't get the skin, but he ruined the one guy's best shirt. Right, big boy? Did you do that? You want to say something? You want to say? Huh? What are you going to say? Nothing? Oh, now he's being camera shy. You know, there's some of these animals. They are talk, 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 talk. Like my bird in the house. She talk, 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 talk. All right. I'm not playing with you with those horns. I don't have my horns on right now.
Here comes T-Bone.
So he is 2 years old. He was rescued a lot. Somebody just asked me today who watch our live videos, how was he rescued? He and his brother came in the back of a Camry, a car in the back seat, yes. They were as smaller than Farley, and they looked like baby deer to me, and I realized they were baby. He said, they're bulls. And I said, well, he went to 5 other farms, and it was like 5:30 at night when he came. I was already closed, and I said, what are you doing? And he said, I live in an apartment. I said, well, what are you doing buying a bull? He said, well, it was going to go to slaughter, so he just felt like he needed to rescue them. They were 2 days old. So I took him in. His brother, Boo Boo, did get... Now, that was not very nice. Did you see that? Only on live video. Hey, I was trying to get the fly off of you. You don't do that. This is why... that is not nice. I'm glad he didn't get me up. Now, somebody's a little feisty this morning. Good thing that would have been really bad on live video if I got like...
He thought you were alive.
He only bumped into me, thank goodness. I do get bruises from them sometimes. T-Bone, you need to go have a talk with your... I say it's his son, but it's not really his son. So I was saying, we kept Boo Boo. Okay, he's yelling. Yeah. Good boy. You tell him. Say, she's the one who feeds us. Well, volunteers feed us, but she makes sure that we have food to get fed. You tell him. All right, you're in trouble. You're going to be in timeout.
Look how big he is.
He is 2,500 pounds, and T-Bone was from a family who really cared about him, but you know, they bought him to eat him, and then they decided that they fell in love with him and then just couldn't. So he is here at his forever home. You know, these are pets. They are not food, so we like to... They knew that after they had them, but they didn't know what to do with them because they didn't have space for a 2,500-pound cow. That is 1.25 tons. So even on Sunday, kids, you're going to learn some math. 2,500 pounds is 1.25 tons. He's a big boy. He doesn't walk super quick because he is pretty heavy. So he's a slow mover, but he can run when he wants to. If he sees some of his special favorite treats, he'll run for it. Okay. Come on, T-Bone. He's going to go see what's in the barn because there's always goodies in there. The horses, I'm not going to let Politico out yet.
Yeah, no.
Oh, we have to go see Miss Anna. So we have a surprise today. Should we walk right over there? Okay, we're going to go right over. We're going to cut. We'll see what we see along the way. That's a good idea. So we have been full in our horse department. We have a waiting list. Here's Miss Fiona. A lot of people say, I want to see Fiona. She is the oldest goat. You can see she's like 100 in people years. She's skinny. She doesn't have any ears. They have been bitten off by a dog. She is very frail, so we don't know how much longer she's going to hang in there, but she is our very special goat. She's been my first goat, so she's been here a long, long, long time. So let's walk around. Let's not go in the barn right now because I think I have volunteers cleaning the stalls, mucking the stalls. If people want to come and volunteer, you can just show up on a Tuesday or Sunday. Actually, you'll have to call me once we get going again because I forgot we're going to have number restrictions. So you can text or call me or you can send an email. But texting and calling are better for me. And I can schedule you as a volunteer. You will have to learn how to muck stalls. That is pooper scooper. That's the main title, pooper scooper. That has to be done all the time. So there's a lot of other fun jobs, but eventually we will have to have you do that if you can. And it's a good workout, and you'll stay nice and warm. All right, somebody wants to say hello. These are our domestic turkeys, and then this is Emily the emu. She makes a pounding noise. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it goes boom, 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 boom. Okay, she's not going to do it. Oh, she makes a pounding noise. It goes gung, 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 and it's like her way of, don't worry, Matt, these aren't going to get you. Matt is afraid of turkeys now because Chad does not like him and attacked him in one of our live videos. So I got hit in the face by Yogi, and he gets attacked by the turkeys. It's always some, not attacked, the turkey just wanted to play.
Yeah, he played all right.
All right. All right, Emily, we're going to let you be. You can see they have a pond in the back. We have a bunch of swans here.
He's in there.
Oh, Farley, you can't stay in. Come on. Come on. You're going to start barking and say, Mommy, let me out. Go past the turkey. Excuse us. Excuse me. Okay. And you can see the 3 peacocks hanging out. It's such a beautiful day here today.
They have to be the volunteer.
You can be any age. If you're under 15, you just have to come with an adult. So we have had 3-year-olds, 4-year-olds, 5-year-olds. You can brush a donkey. You can groom a kitten. You can socialize a kitten. We have lots of kittens. We took in 62 kittens so far this year. Our kitten adoption program works like this. You can adopt a kitten. You have to fill out an application. We have to check. You have references. We have to check to make sure that you're a good home. You can take your baby home when he or she is ready. The baby kitten. We don't have children. Baby kitten. And after you take them home when they're 4 pounds, you have to bring them back to me. Our program is going through the Funny Farm, and you have to go through me. If you don't call us when they're 4 pounds, we call you. And if you don't get right back to us, we will come and take the kitten back. So we are very strict about that. Everybody has to be spayed, neutered, shots. They also get their nails trimmed, their ears cleaned. They'll be dewormed. So you'll have a healthy kitten. And you'll be responsible a year after that to get them to your normal vet for their updated rabies shots. So let's go in and see Miss Anna. So I started to say that we are full in the horse department. We have a waiting list of people that are trying to get their horses in here. A lot of them, they just can't take care of them anymore, and they want to be able to have a really nice home for them and still visit. That to me is not the most dire situation. So we sometimes have dire situations. This horse, her name, excuse me, was Hi Jingo. That was her race horse name. She had just been retired because her parent, who was 90 years old, just passed away. So his wife got the horse, and she was going to put her on the racetrack, and then realized that Hi Jingo had some possible injuries, and she agreed to let her be retired and go to a forever home. So she is only 6 years old, and the family decided not only did they want to retire her from the racetrack, but they wanted to retire her name. So her name now is Anna, which was the woman Karen that we got her from. Oh, we had a flyby. That was a flyby. So not only the health care workers get flybys, we get flybys here. That is a Muscovy duck, and you can see they actually perch like a chicken. That's a girl Muscovy. They go, they make that sound. That's a Muscovy duck. They're not the cutest ducks in the world. That's the boy. And you can see he's trying to play with her.
Where is she?
He looks like he has a mohawk, but he does usually make a when he's trying to talk to her. Anyway, so I think it's named after Karen's grandmother, which was her dad's mom. So Anna was her name, and that's what they named Hi Jingo. Now, everybody knows Canyon. He's our one-eyed horse. I think that Canyon has taken a big liking to Anna. He says, I really like you. Even though he can only see her with one eye, he thinks that she is really cute. She is beautiful. She's 6. So everybody knows Canyon. Here is Miss Anna. Hi, pretty girl. She's really a good girl. So far, when she got here yesterday from Florida. So she was shipped. Everybody's coming over to greet her. And let me tell you, when she came on, we will maybe post something from when she walked on the property. Excuse you. I think that she would like to be on camera. Excuse you. So, she never saw an alpaca before. And I was walking her on, and she stopped dead in her tracks. And it looked like a fuzzy Muppet. Oh, you can see somebody's getting kisses. Anna has a boyfriend. I'm going to tell Karen. Did you get a boyfriend? Oh, she's like, don't video it. I'm embarrassed. You guys are really cute together. So everybody, it doesn't have to be a boyfriend, a friend. Everybody has somebody here to make them feel at home. So she didn't know a lot of these noises. She never saw ducks or geese or donkeys. She didn't know what she was getting into. And so when I was walking her onto the property, it was not easy. She's like, she was comfortable around 20 people. There was 20 people here seeing her. Their whole family came and to welcome her. And she had no problems being around 20 people because she was a racehorse. She was used to the winter circle and all those types of things. However, she was not used to... Okay, how about if I not be in the middle of you two playing together? Okay. So she obviously is getting used to things. They're liking each other. They're really liking each other. There we go. All right, we're going to let those two get acquainted. Maybe she's going to follow us. So because her human parent died, we felt the need to take her in because there was no place for her to go. They could only board her for so long. She was boarded. I'm not going to... You never stand behind a horse like I just did, especially one that I barely know. So you don't ever stand behind a horse. If you have to walk around them, you put a hand on their rump and you walk close to them because then they can't get a big swing to kick. Just a good little tidbit there. Okay, let's let them be. So that's Miss Anna. She is a doll baby. We hate straws here at the Funny Farm because they are very dangerous. Things come up over the years, so I'm always picking up trash. As a volunteer, if you're walking around, you'll see everybody picking up. They throw it in their pockets. So straws are bad, and we're happy that they're coming out with the paper straws because they'll break down. But they can get into the ducks' necks. Anna's 6 years old, so she's a young retired racehorse, and she has had a few injuries.
She came from Florida, right?
She came from Florida. She has raced as soon as last year. And the family just didn't really want, it's a tough business being on the racetrack, and it's very hard on these horses. And the people that surrendered her were big animal lovers. Not that the pop wasn't. He treated her like gold, so that's why she's really sweet. Unlike Politico, who's our racehorse, that was not treated as well, and that's why he can sometimes be a little ornery. He likes to bite you when you're not looking. Anna's not like that. She's a sweetheart. But it's a hard life for them at the racetrack, no matter what. And, being on demand to run and perform, and it's not really fair for them. So I was so happy that the brothers there's a butterfly! That the brothers and sisters decided to surrender her. So she will have a really good life. Okay. How about we go see Chad the turkey, Matt?
Okay.
This is the turkey. No, this turkey. This is the turkey that doesn't... Oh, here comes Cooper. Wait, I know I have a...
Chad likes me.
Oh, Chad likes him. Okay.
Barry White.
Barry White doesn't like Matt. Okay, here's Cooper. Cooper is always with Lorenzo. I don't know. Oh, Lorenzo's not far behind. But this is who Anna saw when she walked in. Can you imagine being the first animal that she sees? So she was walking and then she goes, like, what is that fuzzy Muppet doing on the Funny Farm? She's like, this is my new home, really? And then she realized, okay, he's not going to do anything. He's not going to hurt me. Do we have any questions?
Well, someone said they missed Hope.
Oh, they missed Hope? Okay. Let's get Miss Cindy. Cindy! Oh, sorry. Let me pull my microphone away. Sid! Uh-oh, somebody has something to say. So that's the noise of the peacocks. Oh, here she comes. Can you grab Hope for me? somebody missed Hope this morning. We'll go back in that. Maybe we'll start. All right, so what we're going to do, how about the duck, too? Grab Duck and Hope if you don't mind. Okay, since we started with Hope, the cat, you know the story, and Jello, the baby duck, and Adele will end up in there. So that's where we're going to end up for those who didn't get to see Hope. A lot of people are like, how's Hope? You know, people come, I see them I actually just started venturing out. I went out to Tractor Supply the other day because I absolutely needed stuff that only I could look and see what I needed. And I went out and people were coming up to me. I had my mask on, but I had my Funny Farm jacket on, and they said, oh my God, how's Hope? Is she doing okay? And I was really afraid that we even talked about Hope because we were so worried that something may happen. And, you know, we are very upset and get attached to these animals. So if something happens and they die, we're heartbroken. So I was a little bit nervous because she was so thin and undernourished and scared and really non-responsive.
Rebecca said, how did she lose her eyesight?
So the guy that found her thought that hawks came down and pecked at them. That is not what happened. If a hawk came down and pecked at her, she would be gone. She would be dead. She had such a bad infection because her mom was laying there dead. She couldn't understand why the mom wasn't taking care of her. You know, why is my mom not feeding me? Because the mother, after the mom dies, obviously doesn't produce any more milk. So the kitten is too young to eat any other food. She's not capturing any animals to eat, any mice or rodents. So she had no nutrition. Farley, she had no nutrition whatsoever. So she had to, she just sat there until this guy drove by. Thank you, Fred. I was mad at Fred for dropping her off on Memorial Day at first, but he saved her life because we were the only place that would take her. All the government agencies were closed. Nobody's answering their phone. And I saw a couple missed calls, so I called him back, and he said, you know, here's the kitten. So he's been checking on her, and we're happy to report that she's doing really well.
Someone wants to see the skunk.
Okay.
And the kittens. Can they see the kittens?
Okay, we're going. Oh, the kittens. So let's run in the kittens area real quick. So we're going to show kittens real fast. Cindy, we're going to show kittens real fast. I'll meet you over there, okay? Okay, we're going to go into the kitten area. We did get a new screen door. Beautiful. Rick Spengler came and put that up, our volunteer Janine's husband, and he made this for me. I showed him a picture and wanted my own design, farmy design. Okay, Tucker's coming in. Come on. This is our pre-cat house. As you all know, we're working on a cat house, but we're still working on a cat house. My friend Kendall Soltis is finishing that, and he's been here almost every day finishing it. But here's some of the kittens. Let's see if we can just get a couple. Some have now gone home, which we are happy to report. Aren't they? Some of them so cute. Now, these are adopted, so don't get too excited. We do have some that are not adopted, but they are in my house.
Oh, no, they're all getting out.
They're all coming out. Look at how cute.
These two.
All right, we'll get them back in. But they're all, almost every color that you could think of is here, because when you have taken in so many. Oh, I already showed that one. Hold on. This is a calico. And then give kisses. So we always acclimate all the kittens with the dogs. So if somebody has a dog at home, it's okay. Or if they have a bird, they're used to my bird. They're used to loud noises. They're not afraid of children. Let me get that one more escaped. Hold on.
Everyone's afraid of children.
Everybody's afraid of children. No, we're not afraid of children. We love kids. Okay. All right, you have to go back in your house until you're ready. So they have all been treated. We give them antibiotics because little colds happen. So as a precautionary measure, they all have little antibiotics. They have been dewormed. A vet has looked at them. They don't go home until they are deemed healthy. If there's ever a problem, you bring them right back to us. Unless you want to take them to your vet. It's one or the other. Okay, so there's a lot more than that, obviously.
How about Stinky? Can you see him or not?
Stinky, I don't know that Stinky is going to be up yet because it's in the daytime, and as you know, he is nocturnal. So we will see if he is awake. And if not, we can always, next time, we'll get him up early and we'll start with Stinky so we don't have to wait for him. Nope, Stinky is not awake. Stink. Nope, Stinky is not awake. Do you want to look? Can you get it through? You good? You're good.
Yeah, it's good.
So you can see his red bowl. He was trying to take it down into his hole. He has a nice
there he is.
deep. Where? Oh, there he is. Okay, he's gonna make a lair out of me.
I can hold that for a second.
Hold that for a second. Oops, I just shot that off.
I got it.
Come here, Stink. He's like, I am not ready to come out.
He's like, is that a camera?
He's a little camera shy.
Oh, he's coming.
Ow. There he's out now. All right, baby. Come here. You're not going to go in. Come here, buddy. I know, sweetheart. I know you don't want to get out yet. He's like, this is my nighttime, you know. So while we're all asleep, he's awake. Oh. Okay. This is
Oh, you got to
Stinky.
hold it.
Oh, I forgot about that. Okay. Let's sit down with him for a minute here. So this is Stinky. He is descented. He's a little orangey. Most of them are more white, but because of the dirt, he has dug himself a hole. He brings his stuffed animals in with him, and you could see he was trying to bring his bull in there as well. But he loves his house. I tried, the Girl Scouts made him a new house. I put him in. He was not a happy camper. So he's still in his old house. It's not as cute, but it's functional, and he loves it and is used to it. Skunks, you have to have a permit. You guys can't just take a skunk home and go, oh, I'm going to have a skunk and descend him. You cannot do that. There is only one place in New Jersey that sell them. We did not buy him. Somebody surrendered him. A family bought him, and they loved him. But because he's nocturnal, he was having parties at night while they were all trying to sleep. So he was messing outside of his litter box, and the wife said, honey, if he can't be potty trained, he's going to have to go. So he wound up coming to the funny farm. Yes.
Debbie wants to know if he still has a stinker. Why don't you pull his finger and see?
So he does. Debbie asked if he has a stinker. He is descented. It's like a sac, and it has to be taken out by a vet. So that has already been done. He also is fixed, so that means he's neutered. So he cannot have any babies or produce any babies with any other skunks. And he has his rabies shots because these are high vector rabies species. That means that if you go in the wild, you should not touch a skunk. Not only that you'll get sprayed, that they can, carry diseases easier than a lot of animals. Oh, here's Farley thinks that's his baby because they're the same colors. Now, Stinky used to be whiter. Where are you going? Stinky's like, I'm going to bed. He's spotting. Excuse him. He's ready for bed, and he's not having it. Farley, you're hold on. Farley, come here. Farley, he's on the mic. Okay. All right. So we'll let Stinky go back to bed. You ready? Yeah. I know I don't have a snack for you right now, but Miss Cindy will get you a snack as soon as we're done. All right. Farley wants to see him. Hey, Tucker wants to see him. Tucker, you want to see? Come here. Kiss your brother. You want to give him kisses? Give kisses. All right.
Good boy, Tucker.
Good boy, Tuck. All right. He's a little overweight, just a little. Some of our volunteers like to spoil him, but it's not the best thing for him. We do let him out, and he runs around the grass with the dogs, but he is on a very strict bugs and berries diet. Come on, buddy. Go ahead in. I better move his bowl. Let me give him a little snack. Yeah,
I'm not going to come out there for nothing. Here, I'll get the door.
Thank you. Well, that was probably loud for you guys. Sorry. So look, I wasn't kidding. It's called bugs, berries, and bugs. So they're mealworms. We're just gonna give them a little bit. Here you go. Whoops, sorry for the noise. So you can see him eating.
Yep.
We're just giving him a little snack because, again, he is a little overweight. So you can see his little hole behind him. He goes down there. We put a camera on a stick down there, and you should see it goes in and he has his stuffed animals down there and some hay. So in the winter, he really likes to go down there because it's warmer. When you get under the frost level, the ground stays warmer down there. So that's how he can stay nice and toasty. And then we also have the logs. He loves to go into his logs. So in the summertime, he's more of a log guy because it's cooler. Excuse me. All right, he's really getting into his food now. Okay, well, we should go and see Hope. All right, volunteers, we have to hook that the right way. He does like to escape sometimes. He did escape once. Thank goodness. Tucker, hold on there, big boy. Running over the wire here. So he likes to escape sometimes, but he doesn't go far because he knows that he needs to be fed. He is not one guy who's looking for his food. There's Lorenzo. Hey, boy. He is 18 years old. He thinks I have something to eat, but he doesn't know it's a microphone. All right, he's like, I'm out. It's not a banana. Bye-bye now. All right. So we got to see the skunk. That was exciting because so many people, when they come to visit, they say, is the skunk awake? Sometimes he's like, I am not getting up. You know how you kids sometimes want to stay in bed? He's like, I am not getting up for anything, and he just doesn't. And then some days he's like, okay, I'll get up. I want to see everybody. Thanks, Sid. I know you've been holding them. Oh, look who's out in the pasture here in the front yard. All right, Hope. Oh, you want to walk them over for me and all? Here's Hope, but we'll go back in our safe area. And hopefully I won't trip myself when we go over. Well, we'll wait. Adele's still in here, pecking around. Okay. There's Miss Hope. Thank you, Sin. You got something to say? No? All right. There's your brother. There's your sister. Okay, here comes Adele. Adele's coming over to check out what's happening. So I think, all right, so somebody said they missed Hope earlier. Hope is the kitten, so I'm going to be repeating for some of those. Hope is the kitten that was found on the side of the road. The mom was dead, and the baby was standing there crying next to it, not understanding why the mom is not feeding it or taking care of it. Jello, she's right here. Goodness gracious. So, better come down here like this. All right, so she has no eyesight because she was the mom wasn't there to clean her, to keep her from being infected. So what happened was she has an infection in her eyes and she has an upper respiratory. So she is on antibiotics actually right into her eyes. It's like a cream that goes in her eyes. And we have to separate them. And we're hoping that there's going to be some kind of eyes in there, but we're not sure. The vet had said it's too early to tell. So we're going to get her nice and healthy before they actually start looking more at her eyes. Jello just wants to climb in my shirt and go to sleep, right? Is that what you want to do? And then Jello has a similar story. His mom and all of his brothers and sisters were hit by a car, just like Hope's mom. And that's how come they bonded so much. They understand each other. They didn't have anybody but each other and us, and all the volunteers and myself, of course. Hope is very attached to me. Oh, she's trying to suck on my finger. Oh, turn around. Tucker and Yogi. We're not playing that much. Yogi is trying to play with the dogs like he played with me. All right, Yogi, you're jealous, aren't you, that we're in here? Yeah.
He grew up with the dogs.
He did. All right, Farley, stop chasing people. Tucker. Okay. All right, we have motorcycles driving by, and now Farley thinks he's going to go get them. Yeah. Can you hand me Hope's bottle? Because she was just sucking on my finger.
There you go.
Okay, it's a little dirty from your sister, Adele. Okay, this is not for you, Jello, I'm sorry to say. Okay, ready? Come here. This is your food. And you can see she licks the food kind of off of it. She doesn't want it shoved in her mouth sometimes. She just takes little bits at a time, and that's how her formula has to be given to her, because her stomach was so shrunken that you can't just feed them regular. You have to give them little bits every 15 or 20 minutes or so. I give her little bits at a time, and that's how she regained her strength, and she's doing really well now. We're happy to report.
Grace said that she's sitting here bawling her eyes out, watching the two of them.
Aw, they're so happy. It's happy tears, right, Grace? Because they're just so happy. Oh, look, she's like, hello, Mom. Keep feeding me if you're going to be talking. So it's hard sometimes. I work full-time for the FAA, and sometimes... Hey, you're playing a little too rough under there. Yes. Sometimes it's hard because all of a sudden Hope decides she wants some food, and I'm on a Zoom call. So I have to be feeding her underneath the Zoom. And every few minutes. And somebody, I wonder who, pooped on the blanket again and got my shirt a little. Again, poop happens at the funny farm.
Live video.
Just so you guys know, ducks poop a lot. So we have been taking in so many baby ducks from Tractor Supply. We love Tractor Supply, but we're a little angry with them right now because they are selling little baby ducks, not this one, but ducks and chickens, and without an application. So before you are to buy a pet, remember they're a pet for life. They're not a pet when they're just cute like this and little. When they become big like Miss Adele or the big ducks and they're pooping everywhere and it's hard to clean, you can't keep their area clean, you want to get rid of them. So we've taken in over 100 baby ducks specifically from Tractor Supply, and we have called Tractor Supply to talk to them about it. We're not opposed to them selling animals to people that can handle them. You have to have a farm or a place. You shouldn't live in an apartment, and you should be 18 years or older. You shouldn't be 12 or 13 and be able to have these pets. You should have a parent be able to sign for you. So that's why we are actually at the point where we are saying no, because we have so many and they're starting to hurt each other. So we can't help the ones that we're trying to help. We're starting to hurt them because we're taking in too many animals. So we are saying no, and there's not a lot of other places that are going to be taking in baby ducks. Usually they're much bigger than Jello is. At this point they're still like, oh, they're so cute and they hardly poop, but they start getting bigger and poop bigger. Are you giving your sister kisses? She's like, okay, Jello. She's like, you're trying to steal my milk, I'm sure. My formula. It's KMR kitten formula is what we feed her.
Her little seeing eye duck.
Yep, her seeing eye duck. Yeah, Matt, the social media guy, says her little seeing eye duck. But she hears him and she knows where he is and where it's safe to go. And you can see they're right next to each other. They really do love each other. It's not a joke. They really, really do. And sometimes these animals here, that leaf is on your sister. You're not allowed to peck your sister, though.
She likes it, though, because she knows what it feels like and who he is.
Yep, they know each other. They're growing up with each other. Eventually, I really hope Jello makes some new friends so he doesn't have to live in my house the rest of his life. But for now, that's where he's living. They sleep together. But then I do give him little baths because I want him to know what it's like to be able to swim. Again, not very long because it's very shallow water in the bathtub that he gets to go in. So I think we've kept you guys a little longer than I anticipated, but we had to redo Hope for somebody, and I'm sure some of you tuned in late. So Hope is doing fabulous. She was 8. We've only had her since Memorial Day that evening. And by the way, thank you to all the veterans for Memorial Day, if I didn't say that. Happy Memorial Day to everybody belated. But she could not hold her head up, let alone stand. She was barely eating. And then the next day she could hold her head up. And then the third day she actually stood for the first time. I had to hold her up and she actually stood for me for a minute. Where are you going? She's like, I'm exploring. This is the most that she, hey, look, she's walking through like the jungle. She's like, I'm going to the jungle. Okay, now I'm free. Now where am I going to go? She's like, come here. You can't go. Oh, she's going. She's like, I'm out. She's like, okay, I don't care. She said she knows she's safe here. She walks all over the house, and if she does start walking around, the dogs help her up. She's got a little sneeze still. The dogs help her find her way back. Sometimes I have the little monster puppy picks her up like it's his baby by the back of her neck and brings her back over to me. And I say, thank you, monster puppy. Jello is between my knees here. You're trying to keep, he's definitely attached to his mom. Come here. Look, she's coming back. Come here.
Jello wants to know where the sister is.
Jello's yelling for her. Right? So any other questions before we go?
Well,
Matt, do you have your glasses on?
I can see without glasses. I have contacts. Volunteering. How do you do the volunteering?
Okay, so we hope, for those who missed it, we hope to open around the 19th, whatever date that is. We're going to still be open Tuesdays and Sundays. To volunteer, we're not exactly sure how that's going to go because a lot of people have expressed interest. So you'll have to clear it through us first before you come. Before, you used to say, just come on, just show up. But because we're going to have a new plan in place and we have to limit the number of people still, we're all going to have to be safe. You'll have to wear your masks. We're going to have people clicking people in to figure out how many people. Where are you going?
Whoops.
Where are you going?
Come back here.
Come on out here.
There you are.
Uh-oh, I lost the top of the microphone. Hold on.
That's okay.
All right, the air thing. Okay, we got it back. So we're going to have to make sure we know how many people are here. So we'll have somebody clicking through at the gate. So we'll only be able to have so many volunteers.
Where are we located?
We are located at 6908 Railroad Boulevard in Mays Landing, New Jersey. We're South Jersey. We're a half an hour from Atlantic City. Use your cell phone GPS to find us. If you put us in your car GPS, you will get lost. You'll get close. You'll be about 2 miles away, but you will get yourself kind of close. But then you'll have to call us to get real directions.
All right. When are you open? You said Tuesdays and Sundays.
Tuesdays and Sundays, starting after the 19th. Today's the 31st, so 19 days. We're hoping that we're going to announce it on Facebook, Instagram, and on our website. It will say open, and we'll actually put the date before we're open. When you go on Google, everybody, it still says open, but it says could be have different hours due to the COVID, so we can't change that ourselves. So just so you know, Google says we're open now, but we're really not.
So you have
Okay.
someone from the UK watching you.
Somebody from the UK! Welcome! We love our UK friends. We have quite a few. We've actually had some visitors from the UK.
The 19th is a Friday.
19th is a Friday, thank you. So we will be open 19th and then Saturday, Sunday. So 21st. So 21st will be our first date open. Thank you, whoever.
As long as nothing changes.
As long as nothing changes. So I'm putting the cart before the horse. As long as everything is good to go with the city and the governor, we are hoping to be open by the 21st. Oh, she loves her little flowers.
Yep, so a little kitten that nobody thought would make it.
Yep, and look at her now. She's playing, and she does have other kitten friends. I have bottle babies that she actually has been hanging out with. We have to be careful. They all had a little upper respiratory, so we weren't super. Are you scaring him, Matt? Says, what is that thing? Go back.
I want my mom.
It's okay. I won't let him get you. Poor thing. Says, get that thing out of my face. It's like the paparazzi. Anyway, so the 21st, as it stands right now, we hope to be open. And like I said, check our website and our social media. And
love from the Netherlands and Australia.
Netherlands and Australia. Welcome, you guys. Thanks for watching. We're hoping to do this every Sunday at 10 in the U.S. Eastern time.
Eastern time zone, yeah.
Eastern time zone. So I know it's kind of a crazy time for some of you. We try and make it late enough, but still, for the people in California and on the West Coast.
And Sue from Scotland.
Sue from Scotland?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I can't wait for you guys to visit. You let me know if you come and we'll give you the grand tour.
We got Missouri,
Tennessee. Ohio, Tennessee. Okay, well.
What is the full name of the Funny Farm?
So it's Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary. There are a few people that have adopted our name because of our popularity, and one is a dog rescue. I believe one is a horse rescue. We are the original Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary located in Mays Landing, New Jersey. Do not be confused with any of the others Funny Farm Rescues. We're in southern New Jersey, Mays Landing. So Funny Farm Rescue.
And how old is Hope? And Idaho. You got lots of people.
Idaho. And what else? You said South Carolina.
Yeah.
Hope is, we believe, about 5 weeks. We thought she was younger because she was so little. But looking at her teeth, that's when I'm starting to introduce some soft food into her. So she's trying, we're trying to get more nutrients and feed her as much as possible. So she's kind of licking her soft kitten Purina One food right now.
She loves the fresh air and the grass.
But then I've been pouring the KMR over it, so she knows that that's what she has to eat. Come here, girl. So we think that she's about 5 weeks old, but she is definitely small because she was malnourished by not eating, and we don't know how long she was outside, next to her mom's body. We're just so grateful and thankful that somebody was able to see her, because it was evening and it was dark. She's black. So somebody saw her little eyes, Mr. Fred, and found her and brought her to us. Come here, this way. This is where I am. She's a little scared. I think I need to go get her.
All right.
You went too far from your mom. I'm over here. Come here.
Uh-oh. You left Jello. Sorry about that.
All right. Here she is. Oh, I think she's warm because she's hot.
Yeah,
she has
so
her black. Come here, Jello. Come here.
He's like,
So
where is she?
we will be giving you updates about Miss Hope and Jello.
Here you go.
Okay, here's Jello. They're back together. They're happy again. You see, they're both kind of quiet now. Hang on. Okay, here you go. Here she is. All right, you guys, you're good now, right? Everybody's good? Where you going? So, stay tuned for more news about Jello and Hope. I know a lot of people want to adopt Hope, but because of her disabilities, I think she will be a permanent resident of the Funny Farm. She's going to have a long way to go before she is all the way on the road to recovery. We're hoping that her little eyesight comes back. You can see they look like they're watering, but that is the antibiotics that we are trying to get into her eyes to see if we can salvage any kind of eyesight and vision. We do have a few blind kittens. They look like they have cataracts. They look like white marbles. And they can kind of see shadows. If I have a little toy, they swat at it, so they're going to see something. So we're hoping the same for Hope. We're hoping the same for Hope.
Shannon wants to know if we're handicap accessible.
We are handicap accessible. If it gets too muddy here, it's going to be harder to push you through on your wheelchairs, but we actually have nursing homes that come out, if they're allowed to come out. They come out and they're all in wheelchairs, and they go to their designated areas. There's some areas that are a little bit rougher for the wheelchairs, but most of the areas are very hard ground, with some rock down. They're loving the sunlight. Yeah. This is their first time really being out this long in the sun.
Yeah.
Okay, are we good for any more questions?
I think we're probably good.
All right, well, thank you guys all for tuning in. I'm so excited that everybody's getting to see Miss Hope and grow up with Jello and Hope together. And Miss Adele is very dirty. She says goodbye. She is diaper free, so let's all face it. We're all excited when we're diaper free, right?
I know I
So
am.
we're gonna have to get her some kind of cleaned up somehow before she can come back in the house.
Yeah.
But she's loving her little area where she's taking her dust bath. So thank you guys all from the Funny Farm Rescue and Sanctuary in Mays Landing, New Jersey, and we hope to see you on the 21st. So stay tuned and stay safe. Thanks.